Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today we're doing a whip and chat. Well, it's not really a whip because I haven't started it, but I'm planning on starting and finishing all in this video. A little bit of a diamond painting and chat video. I know it's kind of different. I know I haven't even done like a color in chat and I'm doing a diamond painting in chat, but I mentioned this in my last video if you saw. I did a 105-piece diamond painting toolkit review or unboxing type video, and in that video I mentioned that I wanted to do this diamond painting on camera with you guys and kind of just chat and hang out and do one of those videos because I've seen a lot of those. That's kind of how I got into diamond painting in the first place. And yeah, so I showed this diamond painting in that video. This diamond painting is from Everyday Deals. It was about $3, I think. I think it was more with shipping because shipping was pretty expensive and I bought like 12 diamond paintings. So overall I think it came out to like $6 a painting with the shipping. So we're gonna do this one. It says penguin. It is not a penguin, it is a sugar skull with butterflies. I wanted to do it last month, but I didn't get around to it. So I'm doing it this month, like many things, like many of my coloring pages. I hope I'm not talking too fast. I've never done one of these just like chatty videos, and at the beginning I'm always like really nervous, but I'm sure once we like get into the video and I get to talking, I'll like mellow out, hopefully, or I'll just be talking a mile a minute the whole video. I don't know. It's something I do when I'm nervous. Not that I feel like overly nervous, but when I just am not prepared and I don't really know what to talk about, I ramble and then I just start talking really fast. So, anywho, I'm not gonna like kit it up or anything because, like I said, there is only 13 colors, and this painting has special drills, which I've never worked with before. And so by special drills, I mean not your standard round or square drill. They're like special shapes. Some a little bit smaller, some a little bit bigger. We'll get into that once we start placing those. But yeah, I know some of you guys, a majority of you, if you're from like the coloring YouTube world, obviously probably know about diamond painting. But if you're from my Twitch stream, I have been diamond painting somewhat frequently on there, but I know it's pretty foreign to a lot of you guys, so you have no idea what diamond painting is or what I'm talking about half the time. But sorry about the crinkling. Hopefully you can still hear me. Right, so what was I saying? I'm not going to kit this up. I'm just going to pull from the little baggie because, like I said, I hope to finish this in one sitting. The whole back of this, the black part, is not diamond painting. It's just printed on the canvas, so I basically just have to do the actual picture and not the background, so it should move pretty quickly. Once again, it's from Everyday Deals. I'll have it linked below if you're interested. These are the actual drills. I've never had these clear. These look super sparkly, like extra sparkly. I don't know, I kind of feel like the whole thing is special drills. These just look different to me. I am, to clarify, if you happen to just randomly click on this video from diamond painting YouTube first, I am very new to diamond painting. I've completed 3 diamond paintings. 2 of them this size, 1 a little bit bigger. I'm currently in the process of working on a 40 by 50, which is my biggest diamond painting and my first square diamond painting. So I am by no means like a novice at this. I'm very much a beginner. So a lot of things I'm like, ooh, I've never seen this before, and it might be totally normal. But yeah, just to clarify, in case you're randomly clicking on this video, hello, hi, thank you. Hopefully you enjoy this, and if you have any tips for me along the way, if you see something that I'm doing that you have like a tip on, feel free to leave a comment, let me know, converse with me, even though I know we can't talk in real life, which is different for me because most of you guys know how long are we? Okay, we're like 5 minutes in and I haven't even started. This is going to be a long video. I'm sorry, once again, the rambling. I I'm a streamer, so I stream live on Twitch pretty much every single night, and it's obviously a live audience, so I get like immediate feedback to what I'm doing. So it's different to sit here and talk to myself and not have like a conversation, I guess, with anybody, because typically I have a chat room of people and we're all conversing at the same time, and this time I'm kind of just talking to myself. So it's new, it's different. Anywho, the kit came with your basic green boat, wax, pink pen, and these really flimsy plastic tweezers, probably for the special drills, in case that's easier to pick them up. We'll see. I'm still going to try and pick them up with the pen, but I don't know how much luck I'll have with that. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm probably just going to go corner by corner and start with one. I got my scissors. So, how have you guys been? I know I haven't posted in a little bit. This is my little squishy guy. It looks like I don't really need him, but just in case, you know, and he makes me happy, so. How have you guys been? I haven't posted in a little while. You know, November started out really great for me. I was like on a roll, I was coloring, I was getting things done, and then all of a sudden I just went like right back into a slump of not doing anything. Any of my hobbies that I enjoy doing. So I haven't really done much. I've only colored like 4 pages, pretty simple pages. I started a Jasmine Beckett Griffith painting, but I've not touched it since I started it. So I only did the skin, and that was like at the beginning of November. So okay, let's see. I actually don't see any ones in this area. If you do see the top of my head or my nose, I apologize. I wear contacts and glasses, but I'm still very, like, seeing is hard. So I, like, have to get this close to the painting to see, typically. I don't see ones at all. Am I crazy? One is just one. Like I said, this is my first special drill. So, okay, we'll just leave ones over here. I don't see twos either, so I'm just going to start with the ones I do see right off the bat, which are 3s. Like I said, I'm just going to start in each corner and go from there. So, we'll start with 3. And I guess, like, once I run out of things to talk about, I guess I'll just do, like, a time-lapse video, possibly. I haven't used the green little boat in so long. Okay. I don't know if I should zoom you in even more. What do you guys think? Perhaps, like, there? Let me make sure you guys are in focus. Perfect. Okay. Let's do it. So on that video, I did ask, you know, how many of you guys diamond paint, and quite a few people said they do. So that's nice to have some diamond painting friends. Like I said, I am relatively new to diamond painting, so I don't know how many of you guys actually diamond paint as well. Hopefully this just isn't my hand the whole time. Wow, I am unprepared, huh? But we go at an angle. I know you guys just wanted to look at the top of my hand this whole video. Like I said, this will probably be kind of a longer video if I can manage to find topics to ramble on about. I'm someone who is like pretty okay with silence most of the time, though. I'm not someone who feels like I have to be talking all the time. I'm very much like, if someone has something to say, I will converse with them, but I don't have to be talking. So it might get quiet. Oh, Luna's sad. Pull 2 up. Hopefully it doesn't randomly stop recording as well. That would suck. Okay, I think I got all the 3s. Oh, there are 2s here. I am obviously not very organized. And I feel like I've been working on my larger 40 by 50 for a while now that I like forget how to do these smaller ones. Uh-oh. Hi Luna. It's kind of crowded up here. I don't know. I might not even end up uploading this if I end up just being quiet the whole time, like with nothing to say. I'm not sure. I just don't know how enjoyable the video will be if I'm not talking. I mean, it is called a whip in chat or a diamond painting in chat, and if I'm not chatting, then I'm not really sure. It's just you sitting here watching me do this, so. I should have prepared, like, notes. As silly as that sounds. I should have, had, like, a list of topics to discuss with you guys. If things got dry, you know, so I always had things to talk about, but oh well, I'm sure you guys don't mind too much, hopefully. Let's put these back. These are just so pretty. I've just never worked with drills with like this aluminum foil backing. I mean, it's not actually aluminum foil, but it looks like really shiny like that. I'm working on number 2 now because I spotted some 2s. I give it up to the girls who do these types of videos frequently. Like I said, I really don't know what to talk about. I am not a talker, clearly. I'm sitting here like raking my brain for a topic, but I just don't know what to talk about. And if you haven't already clicked off this video, thank you. I was like, oh, it'll be okay. Like, I'll have things to talk about. And now I'm just sitting here like, I really don't know what to say. This video probably won't make it to the internet. So, what is everybody's favorite type of diamond painting? What do you gravitate towards usually? Like when you're looking through, like the website this came from, Everyday Deals, there was like, I don't even know, 100+ pages of diamond paintings. So what kind of art do you like usually gravitate towards wanting to diamond paint? I know there's like animals. I mean, there's literally everything. Animals and landscapes, nature, you know, portraits, fantasy, all sorts of different images. What do you guys normally like to diamond paint? I found that I like to typically go with fantasy type images, portraits, like girls, like stuff, same stuff that I like to color, really, is what I found I am drawn towards in diamond painting as well. So although I've yet to color like nature landscape scene, but I really want to diamond paint one. I have I think it's like a castle with like a pond and a rainbow and these beautiful flowers and trees. I have one of those on my wish list, and I really want to paint it, diamond paint that image. So it'd be something different for me. But I really do like all the portraits of different girls and anything like fantasy, you know, like fairies and all of that. This is so pretty. I'm sorry if at any point I go off of camera. This is just so pretty. I'm trying to stick within this corner. I don't want to go too far, but I kind of just go down the list and then I'll move to the next corner, go down the list, go to the next corner, down the list, and then do the middle once all the corners are done. So that's kind of how I tackle these smaller ones. The two that I've done, like I said, if you guys have any tips or tricks, I've only completed 3 diamond paintings, so I'm still definitely new at it. And would love all the feedback. I'm probably just going to like speed up any areas where I'm not talking, and then when I decide to talk, I'll slow it back down and talk with you guys, I think is what I'll probably do. Just because I do notice there's like long pauses where I'm not speaking, so I mean, unless you just want the ASMR of diamond painting, I feel like that would be a decent... Oh, I found some ones. And more twos. I did pull the plastic back quite a bit though. Let's stick to this corner, shall we? So I was thinking, and I start every segment of speaking with so. I was thinking about possibly doing a kind of coloring space tour, showing you guys on YouTube here where I color and kind of how I store my things. I have like a desk and I have a cart that most of us have, like a little 3-tier cart that has some of my coloring supplies on it. So I was thinking of doing like a coloring space tour, but I wasn't sure if I should do like 2 separate ones where I do showing you my space and like where I keep everything and where I color, and then separately showing you like what's on my coloring cart where I go through like every single thing, or should I just combine it? Because the coloring space tour wouldn't be very long. Like it's not like I have a huge area, you know, where I keep things. So what do you guys think? Should I do 2 separate videos or just combine it into one? I'm just afraid if I combine it into one, then it'll be like really long, because I'll be doing like the space tour and then, what did I do here? And then separately doing every single thing on my coloring cart, which it's pretty full. I mean, I think it could easily be like a 20-minute video showing you, depending on like how long I spend on each thing. But yeah, I've seen quite a few of those videos, and I was like, I think I would like to do one of those. I just, like I said, I don't know if I should split it up. I also kind of want to do coloring book collection, not so much because I think you guys have almost seen every single one of my books that I have, because my collection was non-existent when I first started my channel, started making coloring videos, and I've kind of shown, you know, as I've gotten books in, I've shown them in haul videos, but more so just kind of like just to see, like, you know, kind of like a timestamp, so I can look back and be like, oh, okay, in December of 2020, these are the books that I had, and then, you know, by next December 2021, I can look back at that video and be like, oh wow, like this is how much my collection has actually grown. Wow, I missed a whole bunch of 4s right there. If that makes sense. So not so much because I think that you guys haven't seen all of my books, it would be more so like kind of for myself to keep track of like what books I had as of right now, and then just to kind of see, like I said, how my collection will grow, assuming that it does grow. I mean, at this rate, I'll tell you, I have received so many amazing books. My collection has, I mean, honestly, went from a handful of books to I mean, yeah, by no means is my collection as huge as, you know, some of the amazing colorists here on YouTube who've been doing it now for years. You know, I just started coloring this summer of 2020, so it has not been that long, but I would say for having just only colored that long, less than half a year, my collection's huge. I think it is anyways. What are we at? We're at 28 minutes. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's another 4. I did want to update too and say I have been loving my light pad. For the painting I'm currently working on, it's very dark. So it's like dark blues. The symbols are not the clearest, unfortunately. So yeah, the light pad is definitely coming in handy. It's making it much easier. I feel like it's enabling me to complete sections a lot faster as well, which is helpful. So I'm cruising through that, which is nice. I'm really happy with the purchase, and I say if you're somebody who's on the fence with it, definitely go for a light pad. Because I was someone who was on the fence about it. It's like, I don't know, should I? And I think that if you think you're going to diamond paint even more than like 1 or 2 paintings, then yes. If you're only going to paint like 1 painting and it's fine, like you can see the symbols clearly, then I would say no. Because you probably won't use it ever again. So, alrighty. I'm sure I've missed a 5 somewhere here, but this is looking so pretty with, I mean, like with the diamonds on it, it's just really popping, so I am pleased with this so far. This is a really, really cute painting. It would have been good for drills and chills, but like I said, I was such a beginner at diamond painting. I was like, I can't enter something like that. Like, I've literally just started. So maybe next year, you know? Maybe next year. I do want to at least do like the full 13 colors on camera or like in real time with you guys. And then I think after that, since I am not really being very chatty, I will just do a time lapse after, if that's okay with you guys. If you guys are still around. I know it's 30 minutes into the video, so you guys might have clicked off already. But if you're still here, I don't know, let's say, comment in below saying green. A green emoji, since 6 is green. Let's do a green, any green emoji. Or you can just say the word green. Okay. Just a little fun game to see. No, Luna. Not yours, not yours. No. No. She wants to play with the drills. Sorry if you hear her on the mic. She's literally like lounging on the mic practically, so she's always got to be near me. Hi, Noonie. It's her nap time, so she's looking for a comfortable place to lie, but there's a lot going on the desk at the moment. So I guess I could talk about myself, since I feel like a lot of you guys don't know too much about me, since these streams are about, you know, whatever I'm hauling, or they're never really about me. I know some of you guys don't even know my name. Just because I don't, my intro, I don't say my name and stuff like that, and I never talk about myself, so I guess I could say a few things about me. My name's Cassie. I'm 28. I live in Southern California. Like I've mentioned this quite a few times. I am a streamer. So I do live streams on Twitch, twitch.tv, if you've heard of it. It's essentially just like YouTube, except it's live. So every night I sit down and I go live, and I have a live chat room that people can come and talk in. Twitch is primarily video games, but honestly, there's categories for everything. There's categories for art, there's categories for music. I mean, a little bit of everything, honestly. So anything you're interested in, even if it's not video games, you could probably find someone doing it live on Twitch. So it's a really cool platform. I got into it a long time ago. I've been doing it almost 4 years now. So quite a while. And I love it. It's great over there. It is a lot of fun. And I highly recommend you come and hang out sometime. It's definitely a different vibe than YouTube, like, for sure. The crowd is different. Like I said, I do video games, so for me, it's almost like a completely different world than coloring, as you'd imagine. I feel like coloring's very chill and sweet. Not that gaming isn't chill and sweet, but, you know, you can get kind of crazy. And like I said, the crowd can be different on there sometimes. But it's fun, and I like it. I'm a big nerd. I love video games. So it's right up my alley, and I mean, who can complain? I get to sit and I get to play video games and talk to people every night, and it's so much fun. So if you haven't checked out Twitch, I would say, even if it's not my stream, like I said, maybe video games isn't your thing, and I get that. Check out Twitch, though, because there might be something that is your thing. There's all sorts of creative people over there doing all sorts of things. So Twitch is my job. I have a pet cat. Her name's Luna, which you guys have seen. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about me. I guess those are kind of like the main things. If any of you were wondering anything, feel free to ask, you know. I try to always reply back to my comments. You know, if you guys do have any questions about anything. Yeah. So there's a little blip about me. I mean, I could probably talk about Twitch for hours, but like I said, I know it is completely different than I feel like it's two different people almost, like Cassie who colors and then Cassie who games. You know, they are just completely different hobbies, but I'm a variety person. I like a little bit of everything, you know, like I can't imagine only doing one thing, you know, and like the same thing. So I really like all sorts of things, and if that makes any sense, I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling again. I don't know if I'll ever do one of these videos again because I'm failing at it miserably. I am not coming up with topics the way I'd like to be, so. I know you can literally just ramble about anything, and like that's kind of the point of these videos, is kind of just to have in the background as you work on your current work in progress, as you color, as you diamond paint, you know, trying to have conversation, like, you know, almost like white noise just in the background. At least I think that's what a lot of people use these videos for, you know. So it's not like what I'm talking about is really even supposed to be relevant or interesting, but I literally don't even know what to say. My life is pretty boring, so I don't have tons of things to talk about. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I'll do another one of these videos where the whole point is to just like talk about something. I don't know what to talk about. So, all right. I think we officially get to move on to the fun part, which is the special drills, which I'm really excited about. Even though these, oh my gosh, these were like really pretty. I just made a mess of that. Alright, 8 is YX097. YX097. This one. Oh my goodness. This is kind of hard. The symbols are like not very clear. I mean, I understand, like, let's just put a few of these down and see if I can pick these up the right way. Okay, okay. You obviously do have to be aware of which way you're placing it, as it's not just a circle, so they are a little bit hard to pick up with the pen. They're so pretty though. But they do give you tweezers, like I said, if you don't want to fiddle with trying to pick them up with the pen. Although I wonder how simple that is. Ah! I mean, it's okay. It's a little bit more difficult if they aren't facing the right way. I don't know. I'll use the pen, I guess. Let's refill the pen with more wax. That might have been the problem. So like I mentioned, I do live in Southern California. And I'm sad because right before COVID happened, this was like in February, I think, I purchased a annual pass, which I've had many times before. I've been to Disneyland a ton of times, but unfortunately, yeah, this time around, I purchased it right in February, and then, around in March time is when everything kind of started closing down, and Disneyland is still not open. Which, like, you know, I understand everything, like, with COVID, but it's just, like, the worst timing because I finally got another annual pass, and then as soon as I did, I didn't even get to use it one time, unfortunately. Like, not once. Besides the day that, you know, I went down there and got it. I obviously went into the park, but other than that, I didn't get to use my annual pass once this whole year, so that's super unfortunate. And I've been thinking about Disneyland constantly and how bad I want to go. And yeah, I would just be so... It was just going to be so much fun getting to go to Disneyland again with the annual pass. But I guess it just didn't work out, unfortunately. But I've been thinking about Disneyland a lot lately. So... My favorite ride at Disneyland is probably, Indiana Jones for sure. I love Indiana Jones so much. It is so fun. But I also love Space Mountain. That one's like always just a blast. Like, you kind of not go on Space Mountain if you're at Disneyland. Like, it's a must. I mean, honestly, all the rides are a must, but... Alright, we've got a number 9 next, which looks like there's only a few of those. I really hope I've been in frame. Otherwise, this whole video is just such a mess up, huh? X1... Why X107? Here we are. There's only a few, so I might just try to... I missed 5. I see it. I think I actually might have to use the tweezers on these. These are kind of big, see? Look at these guys. They're huge. Let me make sure I'm, yeah, a little brown. Did they put it? Just want to center it. Ah! There we go. This is fun. I really like these special drills. I am not good at using tweezers. I've literally never used them for diamond painting, so I'm not good at it. Ah! I mean, these are kind of flimsy. Go. Oh, I'm a mess, guys. Should just pick them up with my finger, honestly. Okay, there weren't very many. This is so pretty, though. I love it. I absolutely love it. Next up is 109 here, which is there's even fewer. These look very similar. Please don't laugh at me. I'm struggling with these special drills. Alright, we have 3 more special drills left. Let's see, we have 111. That's these. So pretty. So pretty. Also, another thing I wanted to ask you guys. I'm asking so many questions, like, I'm sorry. But, oops, when you guys diamond paint, what do you guys do? Do you listen to music? Do you watch TV? My thing is that my TV is in my living room, and that's not the right one. It's these. My TV is in my living room, and I don't have like a big enough space to diamond paint in my living room, so I diamond paint in this room, which is where my desk is, where I do my coloring and my diamond painting. So, what do you guys do? Do you watch TV? Do you listen to music? What do you do? I have been listening to audiobooks. It's been my thing. I have read like 3 books in a month. Read, listened to 3 books this month. Not just this month, in the past month, while I diamond paint or color. That's my choice. That's what I like to do. It's really nice because I love reading. And then that way I get to do like basically 2 hobbies at once. I get to read and I get to diamond paint or color. But I also have an iPad, so sometimes I'll watch shows. Or, my PC is right here, so I can watch Netflix on my computer. But typically, it's recently been audiobooks, and I get my audiobooks from the library. There's like an app, it's called Overdrive, and you just sign into your local library, and they you can get a library card using your phone number, and then you can browse their ebooks and audiobooks and download, and you can rent them for 14 to 21 days, and it's really nice, and it's free, and yeah, so if you haven't done that, check that out. If you enjoy reading, or you're looking for something to keep busy with while you color or diamond paint, it's really nice, and there's loads of books, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because that's what I've been doing. Sometimes I'll go to Barnes & Noble and I will check out like what's new, what books look cool, and then I'll go onto my library app and check it out. All right. Next up is 12, 141, or 139. 139. Dark purple. Oh, I missed some 11s, I think. It's so hard to tell sometimes. But like I said, like I understand. Is it only one? That's funny. The butterfly bodies. So pretty. Yeah, I need to pull back. Pull out some. I know I missed a 5 in the center as well. Don't worry. I'll get it. Oh, there's more here too. I am really not sure how I'm gonna edit this video with all of these like silences, but we'll see. I guess you'll find out if it makes it to YouTube for the 100th time. Alright, last special drill. A 10 out of 10 am definitely a fan of these special drills though, like they make it that much more special. Who would have thought those are stuck together? Alright, perfect. So that is all of that's this corner done. So I'm going to go ahead and work on each of the corners in the center. I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse that. Stick around if you're interested for that. I find time-lapse videos pretty relaxing. And then I'll just go ahead and show you guys the finished product at the end. If you want to skip forward to see what it ends up looking like, you can do that, or you can sit through the time-lapse. Either way, thank you for watching. I know we're at an hour already, so around an hour. So yeah, thank you for watching up until this point. I'm going to go ahead and get into the time-lapse, so enjoy! Alright, so I've completed the canvas. This is the finished product, I believe. Hopefully I haven't missed any. There's the shimmer on it. I really like it. I think it looks super, super pretty. The canvas itself is even pretty sparkly at the top, if you can see that in the white. I think it looks really, really good. I'm gonna cut it out and put it in my binder with my finished 20 by 20s. Still not sure why it says penguin. That's super weird. But if you were curious, they obviously did provide loads of extra, plenty of drills. I have tons left. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, you guys. I hope it wasn't terribly boring and you made it to the end. If you did, thank you so much. I hope you can give this video a thumbs up. Give me topics to talk about if you're interested in possibly seeing another one or a color along in the future. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you aren't already. I would love to have you subbed. If you already are, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I will catch you guys in the next video.